Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Happy New Year, Gemini. So y'all know my baby boy is a Gemini, and I'm hoping that this is going to be a great reading for you guys. Um, Let me see. I thought I had something else to say, Geminis, but it lost me, or I lost it pretty much. So let's get into it. Gemini's, the first thing that I get is that there's a move that's coming in. Now, whether this is you or someone close to you that's moving or someone calling you and saying, look, help me move because I got things that I got to do. I feel like there's some changes that are coming in. You may actually have someone who says, look, I got a place. It's bigger than what I expected. You want to move in with me. For a few of you, this could be a relationship where somebody is saying, look, we've kind of been doing this thing back and forth. Do you want to move in, or let's cohabitate or whatever? But there's definitely some changes that are coming into your environment. This could be somebody moving out of your home, or you actually moving in somewhere else. So there's some changes that are going to be coming in with you guys. Some of you, I'm definitely getting engagement where you could be asking somebody to marry you, or someone might be proposing to you, but there's something that's coming in where it's like, let's make a commitment. For a few of you, if this is a home or an apartment or an actual person, I feel like there's a commitment that's going to be coming in. Watch your money though. I feel like some of you are like, okay, I want to do it, but I don't know if my money's right. I want to move, but I don't know if my money is right. So there's something coming in with not having enough saved or not feeling like you have enough saved. Spirit is like, curb your spending. If you're like over here where the Amazon truck keeps coming in, and both my kids are like, I never got no money. I never got no money. And I'm like, how the fuck is the Amazon truck always delivering if nobody has money? Because it ain't me. So for a few of you, you may really be needing to budget, needing to save. There could be emotional spending that's going on. And Spirit is like, you got some things that are coming up. For a few of you, this is moving. This is, a deposit, a down payment. Whether this is an apartment or on a house, you have something that you need to make sure that money is there for. Pay attention to your checks, money that is coming to you, people that need to pay you. I'm getting something with theft. There could be working a job and somebody's not paying you everything that you need. Some of you could be getting less than what you feel like you're worth in a job. But I feel like Spirit is saying, watch your money, watch your bank account, check your bank account, make sure that if you have roommates or whatever, things are not coming up missing. If you're at work, keep up with your phones, your purse, your wallets, because you could have somebody that is definitely shopping off of you, or maybe even could be contemplating. Some of you may have already gone through this energy where something was taken from you. And I feel like it had to be somebody who was close. So pay attention to your circle, your friends, and the people that you deal with. A few of you, I feel like that there is this plan this year to move solo. Whether this is leaving a job and deciding to start some type of business yourself, ending a relationship, a partnership, there's this thing of, I kind of want to do things on my own. So if you were cohabitating, or you have maybe a business with someone, or maybe you worked a place where there's a lot of people, some of you are kind of like, I want to do some things on my own. I want to explore maybe running a business, entrepreneurship, but I don't want to have everybody's hand in it. Or I want to have my own space where I come home and I don't have to deal with other people. But there's this thing of wanting to be very independent and not having to rely on people. I see. A few of you may be dealing with some type of legal situation. This could be signing contracts, reviewing paperwork, um, settlements, but I'm getting something where there's something law, court, paperwork. Before you sign anything, make sure you look over it very carefully. Um, if you are going to court with someone, I feel like this year there's going to be some type of end of it, whether this is child support, divorce, settlements. There, it looks like there's something that comes to an end where it's like, okay, give me my money, or I'll give you your money and let's be done with it. Watch your money though. Watch your money. Some of you may be a little bit reckless with it. I also feel too, watch out for manipulation, whether this is you manipulating people or people around you manipulating you. There's this thing of not wanting to do certain things, and it's like, okay, I have to, or this person is expecting me to do it, or I feel obligated. I will say, Gemini, especially with my son, you can't make y'all do anything you don't want to do. So this may be some of you that are pushing people where you're kind of saying, look, I want this, work this out in my favor, or I need you to help me do this, or whatever. Be careful that you're not manipulating someone to the point where they become uncomfortable with you. Because, I mean, we all manipulate people. You know, we all manipulate things around us, sometimes for our betterment. But be careful that you're not going to be pushing people too far or expecting something from people that you're not willing to give, because you're going to have some people that pull away from you. I do see a lot of juggling coming in, whether this is extra jobs, working more than one job. For a few of you, it's juggling some love people. Like, I got you interested in me, I'm interested in you, she's interested in he's interested in whatever it is. There's a lot of things that are going on. This could even be poly relationships, getting where you fit in with it. If you're okay with it, then it may be your thing, because I'm getting a lot of people that seem to be okay with what's going on. So if you are dating multiple people, it's like, I know who she is, I know who he is, we're cool. For a few of you, I feel like that's an arrangement. Now, some of you, be careful, because I do get cheating. If you don't know you're in the poly situation, you might want to talk to your partner or to people around you. If this is a situation where you're dating multiple people, I feel like some of you are going to come down to that one person, because you may not want that energy. We have new jobs coming in, possibly promotions. So there's something coming in with money that opens up a lot more. Definitely feels a few of you are concentrating on starting a business, running a business, but it may not pick up the way you want it to. And it could be because of COVID. COVID is kind of coming in and slowing a lot of things down, because people can't do it. Supplies are coming in slower. You know, we're not open the way that we want to be full capacity. So some of you could have a business that relies on public or a lot of interaction with people, but it's not there. Spirit is showing that you may feel like, I'm losing money or I'm not making anything because of this. So some of you, there's going to be some worry, some anxiety. It's going to slowly pick up, but I definitely see that there was worries there. And for a few, it's like, I need to take out a loan. You're going to be filling out paperwork. You're going to be trying to reach out for COVID relief or whatever to save your business, because you're not bringing in the money and you're trying to keep things floating until, for a few of you, I do see an ending, and it's almost like taking something and starting something over again, but on a smaller scale, which means that if you have a bigger business and you're having a hard time with the pay, keeping up with the rent and the inventory, things like that, some of you are going to have to let it go, because you will not be able to afford it in the capacity that it is, but you're going to be taking it to a smaller space. Some of you are going to be taking a brick and mortar shop and actually bringing it into home-based business where it's like online. Not will not apply to everyone, because not everybody's going to have to deal with this. But for a few of you, there's worries that, do I lose it or do I restructure it? And for a few, you're going to restructure. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini spirit. What's going on with Gemini? I do see that with all the restructuring and things that going on, you still have really good opportunity to pull money in. We have interviews, we have messages coming in about new jobs or job opportunities. Some of you, it's going to be more than one opportunity. A few of you are going to be getting money from multiple streams of income, where maybe you have clients or you have people where you're selling multiple things and people are sending you money in. For some, you could be a diviner. For a few, you could have an online business. I'm getting something where it's like a person has their hand in a lot of things, and there's checks that are coming in from different places. This could be real estate, flipping houses, but there's multiple checks that are coming in. Let's see. I am getting some travel, but it seems to be, of course, delayed or limited, and I guarantee you it's COVID, because for a few, maybe you're having to take the test or you're traveling to places where it's like, okay, we have restrictions. You have to get your paperwork in, or you have to quarantine for 14 days. So some people are like, okay, I want to travel there, but I'm going to wait until things open back up. But I do feel like that moving in towards spring, summertime, there's going to be a lot more travel that comes in for you. Some of you are going to be a little bit overwhelmed with it. This could be traveling for work, possibly even for education, whether you are teaching classes or traveling to take classes. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. High Priestess comes in first. We have the Death card. We have the King of Cups. We have the King of Coins. Oh, I'm sorry, we had Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups and then King of Coins. Six of Coins. Some of you definitely are taking out a loan to help your situation. Yep, money coming in. Page of coins. Let's see. Yep. Knight of blades, manipulation, not doing what everybody wants you to do or feeling like you are doing what everybody wants you to do. Five of cups. There's an ending or some type of emotional disconnect because of manipulation. Four of wands. Some of you are trying to get a place, but the paperwork isn't going through as fast as you want, or you're worried about bills, money to pay for a house or pay for your environment. The sun card. Looks like some positive changes are going to come in with that, you guys. Queen of wands. Dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius person. Could be like a mother to you. Queen of cups. Mother figure. The star card. Recognition. Being put out there. Four of cups. Discontentment. Feeling like that cup is half empty instead of half full. Two of cups could be with love, could be with a friendship, but soulmate connection. Three of blades, could be some cheating that's going on. And one more card, spirit. The Hierophant, spiritual. Some of you could be turning towards spiritual connections, prayer, clergy, priests, or just dealing or leaning on your spirituality, period, to help you get through a really hard time. For a few, you just could even be dealing with spell work. Okay, we have the High Priestess, which comes in first, which shows a lot of you are very intuitive, very gifted. You're getting connections and messages from the other side. Some of you may have a very strong connection with animals that's coming in this year. I'm getting a lot of telepathy, so maybe it's like we're talking. Some of you may be very gifted with that, where it's like, I don't know what's going on, but I feel what you're saying. And this could be to your dog or your cat. I do get something with more attention. So some of you could have an animal that literally is saying, look, I need you to put more energy into me, or I need you to give me more attention because it's what I need. I'm definitely getting that there is something where a person is in deep reflective mode. And it's because they're going through a major life change. Could be spirit communicating, talking to you. Keep a journal, by your bed. If you're getting things through dreams, if some things or insights come to you, write it down. Because I feel like some of you are very gifted. For a few, even with the death card next to it, you could have some mediumship abilities that are going to be opening up. If you look at this card, this woman is literally sitting and talking to her granddaughter, and the death card, and this is about transition. We have a person in the back that seems to be a spirit, and she could be saying, look, this person is crossed over, and we got crows, or is it ravens? Looks like more like ravens in the background, and we have three, which normally denotes in the hoodoo community, and I don't know what other tradition, death. It always comes in threes. So for a few of you, you could have some connection with a spirit, an ancestor, a loved one who's crossed over, who's coming to you. Some of you may really be finding out that your mediumship is really opening up. For a few, this could be dreams about a loved one that you lost, but it is showing spirit messages that are coming to you. So I will say, even if you don't believe in this, be open to it, because it shows that you're getting some type of messages or something that is coming to you that is supposed to come to you. I feel like this person is coming to you, or these spirits are coming to you in a point in your life where you need them. So you could be going through something that is really rough. Maybe you're having a time dealing with grief, and this person is coming back and saying, look, it's okay, I'm still here, I'm still with you, I'm only in the spirit form. For some of you, I feel like there could be something, or something happened that brings you closer to spirit this year. And it could have been just things in 2020 with a lot of deaths that came in. I feel for some too that if you're having this thing where you're holding on to a relationship or something that you know is dying, spirit is like, let it go. There's a disconnect of the high priestess who is like, I know it, I feel it. My intuition or that spider sense is telling me something is coming to an end. For a few of you, this could be a relationship. For some, that you could have a person in your life that you know is about to cross over. Some of you, unfortunately, and my condolences to you, may have already lost someone, and that connection is still there. So this even could be an animal, a pet. When I think about it, my son, we just lost Yoda. And it's been really, really hard for our family. So for a few of you, you could be even losing a pet, but that pet could still be around, still trying to communicate with you. Now, For a few Geminis, I definitely feel there's love in the air. This could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Don't get hung up on the signs too much because I feel like that a lot of these people could have these anywhere in their chart, which means that it may not be their sun sign, may not even be their moon sign. But I feel for some, you have maybe possibly a younger person who has caught your attention. This could be someone that is very artistic, very gifted. Also, you may not feel deeply connected to this person at first, and it could be because of the age difference. Some of you may even feel like this person is a little bit immature. Maybe they're not your normal style or the normal person that you would go for. But I do feel like there's a love connection that's coming in. And for a few of you, with this King of Pentacles, some of you could be meeting this person in a job setting, could be working with this person, could be thinking about going into business with this person. A few of you may even see that there may be some type of financial difference between you and them. We have someone who has money pouring out their pockets, which tends to be with the king, an older person. And then we have this younger person over here who literally is, they're putting money in his little jar because he's trying to make it with any way that he can. Let me see if I can get it closer in. So there may even be some type of financial difference between what you earn and what the person that's coming into your life earns. For some of you, you may be attracted to younger people that aren't completely um, stable financially, or you could be the younger person and somebody's coming in older and they're attracted to you, you're attracted to them, and it's like maybe there's some type of financial gap there. So I will say be prepared, if this is you or them, because it looks like there may be some conversations about money that comes in. For a few of you, be really careful with one-sided relationships, because I'm getting someone who always feels like I'm the one that always ends up paying. I'm the one that always ends up taking them on vacations. I'm the one that always ends up buying the groceries or taking them out to dinner. You don't always have to be that one. Now, my whole thing is, if you ask me out, I'm assuming that you got this. If I turn around and say, hey, look, I got you, let me take you out, I got you. So it doesn't matter what the sex is or how it's set up. We're in 2021 at this point. If you're financially able to help someone out that you're dating, as far as saying, oh, look, I'll take you to dinner, or I'll pay for the museum thing, or whatever, some of you are going to be doing it. But if it gets to a point where you feel like, okay, you're taking, and you're not giving, one-sided relationship, cut it, slash it, next, whatever. Shut down the whole app if you keep meeting people like this, because it's not them, it's you. All right, moving forward. I do feel like there is some type of opportunity that's coming in. Some of you are business people, businessmen, businesswomen. If I don't look at this as a person, I see this as an energy. And we have 6 of coins coming in, and this is somebody who's taking out a loan, and it's because they're literally trying to plant some seed so that they can reap. Some of you are going to be applying for a business loan, or you're going to be putting something out there where you're getting more money. And I think it's because you're either trying to start a business or you're trying to save something that you had. For a few, this literally could be trying to get money together to pay for a house, because it's right on top of the Four of Wands. Some of you could be taking out a second mortgage. You could be taking out some type of loan because you need to catch up with your mortgage. But I feel like there's something coming in financially where this person is saying, I want to move, or I need to upgrade, but I need to get my money right. For a few people, I feel like this could be stimulus coming in. This could be tax refund. Very few, this may even be taking on multiple jobs, because we got Page of Coins coming in. And he's dog walking, but normally Page of Coins is about good news about money coming in. So if you applied for a loan, an extension with something where you're trying to get some money in, I feel like you're going to get some really good news, Gemini, about this money coming to you. A few of you may be even hearing about a job opening that you didn't think was going to be open, and there's a bonus there with it. Whatever it is, it's showing if you've been saving money, if you've been putting money to the side. And I keep getting something with what do you call it? Stocks. Some of you may be investing in stocks, because I'm getting some type of return that's coming back. And me and my friend were just talking about Tesla last night. I don't invest. I feel very intimidated by it because I don't really understand it. And the thought of putting my money into something I don't understand would stress me out. But I feel for some of you, this could be something that you're doing that brings in additional money. I feel money coming in from multiple streams of income. For a few of you, this could be stocks, investments. Some you may be working more than one job, but I feel like just this thing of reaping what you sow, you could be connecting with a business person or a business consultant or a money consultant that is showing you how to manage your money better. But it looks like this should be a good financial year if you stay on point with what you're learning at the beginning. If you're planting the seed, it looks like it's going to harvest. Some of you could be dealing with a friend who has business knowledge that could be helping you out. I got a job that's open. I have knowledge I want to share with you. Or this could be somebody who invests things out and they're like, I have knowledge I want to share with you. Don't be so quick to cut somebody down, especially if they're trying to mentor you with money. For a few of you, you may actually have someone who comes in and says, look, I want to invest in your business, or I want to invest in you. We do see with the Page of Coins good news about money coming in. Six of Coins, definitely loan settlements, additional money coming in, sometimes unexpected money. Now, if you look at the Six of Coins, she's got a fur on her muff. She's got, stuff that she's bought all around her. And people are like, look, help me out. Help me out. Be really careful, Gemini, that you're not falling into that trap because we got manipulation. This guy is cutting her hair. He's cutting bangs, and she's looking like, I don't want bangs. I didn't ask for bangs. Why are you cutting? He's like, I'm going to do it anyway. Some of you may be dealing with an aggressive energy where someone is like, okay, look, give me money, give me money, give me money. Let me borrow money, I'm going to pay you back. Or you look good. You got money coming in. Help me out. Be careful that you're not giving something to someone that you can't afford to lose, because for a few of you, you're not going to get it back. This person is not in a position. If you look at the Six of Coins, these people have their hats, their cans and things out. They're not in a position to pay you back. So if you let this money go, you're not going to get it back. You have to give money that way anyway, without that expectation of ever receiving it back. For a few of you, this could be you doing this to someone else, because we got an air sign person. And it looks like this person is saying, look, if the air sign Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is a person cutting the bangs, it's like, I don't care what you want. I'm going to do what I want to do. And the person's kind of like, oh, that's not what we discussed. So like I said, this could be someone trying to manipulate you or you manipulating someone else. Be really careful that if you are doing this, that you're balancing this energy with this person, because some of you may have something that comes to an end with the Five of Cups, emotional cut off. You ask for too much, or you're always, in my pocket, or you're using me to do something. So be careful that you're not using people to a degree where they're getting tired of you, or vice versa. People are using you. Some of you are tired, Gemini. You're tired of picking up the slack, and it's because you're not setting down proper boundaries. You're not speaking up for yourself. And that could be the problem. Some of you are letting opportunities and things fall into the wayside because you're being too nice with people. Well, I guess I can help you out. I guess I can do this. And at the end of the day, it looks like that you're the one that feels depressed. You are the ones that feel like you're giving, 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 and you're not getting back. Will not apply to every Gemini, but some of you are going through this energy. For a few of you, I feel like you are going to cut off ties with this energy this year. There's this thing of asserting yourself more. With the Five of Cups, we definitely have loss. This could be loss of a friendship. This could be loss of a loved one. This could be loss of a partner. For a few of you, this could literally be the loss of a dog or an animal, someone that's close to you. We get spirit connection twice. We get a spirit in this card and in the death card. So some of you definitely are having mediumship abilities, or you're able to communicate with those who have crossed over, or you're very spiritually connected. Maybe you have altars, maybe you have ancestor altars, but I feel like that you have someone that's watching over you. And it's because there's going to be some things that are going to be ending, some friendships that are going to be ending. And there's a little bit of feeling like my cup is maybe not completely full. I see for a few of you, you're shutting down. It's like, maybe I don't want to have to deal with you this year because I'm feeling some kind of way. I don't feel like this energy is going to take you all the way through the year. I think it really is going to give you some type of clarity. We have emotional pain, and it's because something is breaking down that needs to. And for a lot of you, it was something that you were hoping was going to work. And Spirit is like, no, it's not. So we got Three of Spades or Three of Blades, where this is like somebody being hurt. There's cheating. There's a third party that causes interference. And some of you are going to have some people who pull away from you because you've reached the end of the line with them. one way or the other. This is either you deciding to cut cords, or a few you are going to have people that walk away that, they feel like they're not getting anything out of this relationship with you, or you're feeling like you're not getting anything out of this relationship with them. For a few, this could be a job. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to walk away because I feel like there's nothing there left. You could be dealing with energy that just makes you feel depressed. And it's because it's no longer serving you. There's an ending, and it seems like something that needs to die because we have transformation that comes in. So if you're dealing with this anxiety, this depressive energy, this woe is me, this is I really don't want to be around people, it is going to come to an end because it's showing the star card and the sun card are bringing a different energy into you. With the sun card, this always reminds me of New Orleans, but this is like picking up yourself, putting your big girl or your big boy panties on and moving forward in a way. Something that you thought was going to happen didn't happen, and now I got to dust myself off and keep moving. And for a few of you, the energy is going to be really good because we got the sun coming out over these clouds. So you're moving away from a very cloudy, hazy situation. Maybe you couldn't think straight. Maybe you felt like something wasn't working for you. And now you're starting to get some clarity. And for a few of you, it's clarity because something died and the transformation comes in. Now I see things differently. Now I know I need to do things differently. Now I know my circle of people is going to be different. So you are having some type of metamorphosis, Gemini, and it seems to be good because you're focused in on career. You're focused on what really connects with you, not what other people want, but what do I want? Do I want to give my energy out to these people? No. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on getting this job. I'm going to focus on getting this new place for me. I'm going to focus on standing on my feet. I'm going to focus on being happier. And I'll let some of this other stuff go to the wayside because it's dead. I don't want that energy. I want this energy. All right. We do have a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and then we got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups. This could be a mother image, mother figure. Some of you may be having issues with a mother figure. Mother could be aunt, could be sister, big sister, or it just could literally be a grandmother or someone around you. For a few of you, you may be having more talks with this person. For some of you, there's a change that possibly could be happening in this relationship. Some of you, looks like there needs to be some conversation. So if you haven't checked on your mom in a long time, then you might want to check on her. For a few of you, it was right under the death card. This could be even if your mother has crossed over, someone who comes and visits you, a mother energy that comes and checks on you and is very protective of you. A few of you may have some issues that need to be worked out with your mom or your aunt or your grandmother, and it's showing that this is something that needs to be worked out. Some of you are feeling like this person is moving in a different direction. When you see the Queen of Wands, she's a star. She's putting herself out there. And then we got a separate energy of someone, let me get the right cards, that is very subdued, not as flashy as this other person. So some of you could be dealing where there's two different energies. One of these energies could reflect you. Either you're really out there, you're outgoing, dealing with someone that is a little bit more subdued, or vice versa. But there is something where I feel like if a person's back is turned, we're gonna have conversation. We need to talk. And for a few of you, this could be some type of collaboration. Let's pull something together. Let's go ahead and deal with it. For a few of you with the death card, you could be ending a collaboration with someone. So I do see that there's something coming in with a mother figure that may need to be worked out. Are we going to fend it? Are we going to fix it? Are we going to separate it? Are we going to move on? Let's do it and let's go on. I do see that for a lot of you, you're not going to waste a lot of energy on it. So you could be putting yourself out there to fix something, and if it doesn't get fixed, you may decide, look, I got to walk away. I got to pull away from it. The star card and the sun card are definitely showing you moving towards more positive energy. So say you are having some type of problem where you need to talk it out, and this could be with a really good friend, someone that you look at as a mother. I do get that there's something where it's almost like you're coming out of somebody's shadows. So you're becoming more independent. And it's weird. I think about this. This could be my son deciding, you know what? I'm a man now. He's 25. Maybe I don't need to live here anymore. I don't need to be under your shadow anymore. I want you to be there to nurture me, but I'm fixing to shine. I'm fixing to roll out. I'm fixing to make my own way. I'm going to do my own thing. And as a mother, of course, I would be absolutely proud of that. And I want that for him. I want him to be ready for it. But I do feel for some of you that there's this thing of you coming from under an energy that may have been very repressive to you or felt repressive, whether this person meant it or not. Sometimes as mothers, we get so caught up with taking care of our babies that we don't realize sometimes we suffocate them. We keep them from growing. So some of you could be coming from an energy of feeling suffocated and saying, look, I need to shine. I need to step out. I need to find me. And I feel like that's where you're at, Gemini. So even if this is not I feel like it is definitely a mother energy. Some of you could be dealing with this from a relationship or a job. There's this need of, I need to step out and be more independent, focused on me, focused on what I'm doing, moving in the direction I want, not always walking around trying to please people or do what people want me to do. There's something where there's a spiritual growth or a spiritual enlightenment or awakening that happens where maybe you're looking at things differently. And for some of you, this is because the ancestors have come through and connected with you. They visited you. They're giving you insight. Some of you can be very spiritual people where you're connecting to your spirit. I see there possibly is teaching. This could be spiritual teaching. This could be taking classes, but there's a lot of spiritual growth that's coming in. And it's because it looks like something needs to come in and be illuminated or awakened. So don't be surprised if you start looking at things with a different perspective. Maybe endings are not endings for you. You're looking at it as your transformation that brings you in job opportunities, that brings you in a new place to live, that brings you in a new relationship, which takes us to the Two of Cups, soulmate connection. Some of you, if you didn't think it was going to happen, it looks like you're going to meet someone this year that you really, really get connected to. Normally with this, Two of Cups is about love. I know a lot of readers look at Six of Cups as soulmate, but Two of Cups to me is always a soulmate connection. I feel like two people that get each other. Look how comfortable they are sitting and talking. For a few of you, this is going to be a same-sex relationship where you're connecting with someone that is there and it's not any expectations on what I look like, what you look like. It's just my heart is open and I'm ready to fall in love. For a few of you, I do see an age difference in this relationship. You could be dealing with somebody older or younger than you. But a few Geminis are going to find a life partner that comes in, and it could be a spiritual connection. It's right next to the Hierophant. This could be a destiny meeting where spirit is saying we're going to maneuver some things, we're going to manipulate some things so that you can find this person. So you may not even be looking for love, you may not even be open to love, but I feel like a few of you are going to find it, and you could find it in a spiritual setting, taking a class somewhere, a religious class, going to some type of group meeting, possibly if churches are open, even in church. But it may be something that you're not looking for. It could start off as a really nice friendship, conversation. How you doing? Let's go have a cup of coffee. And then next thing, do you like wine? What kind of movies do you like? And then we're Netflix and chilling, and then it ends up into something else. And then we get here where we're in a relationship with someone that we feel really comfortable about or with. So be open to it. I am getting, and I like where it was like somebody was trying to pour into your cup and you were not having it. You were looking down, and this person is like, look, let me love you. And you see the two coffee cups that are on the ground that are spilling out. When you look at the soulmate card, though, let me get it right under there, you see both of them holding two full cups of coffee. The coffee is not spilled out. The person is not thinking, oh, my cup is half empty or it's empty. It looks like two people that are vibing together and they're enjoying each other. So it's a completely different energy. It's almost like two people that maybe one person was closed off to love is open and accepting to it now and saying, let's give it a try. And they both seem to be very into each other and enjoying the vibe of getting to know each other and growing. So, Gemini, I feel like you do have love coming in, and it looks like it could be something really strong. A few of you may even find yourself getting married, moving in with somebody, taking it to that next level. Could be a person of a different race, different culture than you, definitely different age branch. Some of you a different financial branch. All right, Gemini. Goodness gracious, what my son getting into this year? Is he moving out and falling in love, or did he fall in love and he's gonna move out? I got so many questions. I'll be like, Mama, why? Why, Mama? But I'm gonna be nosy as fuck. All right, Gemini. I love you guys.